introduce today our entire dashboard, right? So if you look at this dashboard, there are a few worksheets here, starting with instructions. These are the instructions for the team leader as well as the team members. How to get onboarded. What is the first thing that you need to do? You have to fill this dashboard. You have to get added to the WhatsApp group. You have to get added to the Slack group. You have to get an email for yourself. You have to get added to the HubSpot account. You have to get added to the Hootsuite account. You have to make sure that the class gets conducted by your onboarding leader. You need to check the progress of training. You need to be able to assign contacts on HubSpot, then how to do the job, etc., etc. So basically, I have come up with a set of instructions, what a team leader should do with his team, right? So these are the set of instructions. This is just like something that I came out with, in like 30 minutes. It needs to be extended. So I want Bahana, Keisha, Jean-Marie to take a look at it and then extend it, just add more steps so that everybody is clear when they are onboarding their teams. It'll be really useful. For example, Isra just onboarded her team. It's going to be really easy for her to follow these steps and make sure that it's all done. Okay, that's the first thing. If you have any questions, just shoot. The second thing, okay, this is the main dashboard. I know this looks very confusing, etc., but spend some time on this, right? This has the list of every single person that is there in the thing. If your name is not there in this list, you are never going to get a job. I was really, I think I removed yesterday, the person, right? Yahya, I think Karama, he was there. I think I told him repeatedly to talk to somebody and make sure that his name gets inside this. And I don't know why, what was the problem? He couldn't enter his name and everything, and then he left. So we really need to get your name inside. So in fact, I told Isra to do this yesterday, and she probably mistaken it and she did it somewhere else. So for example, she did it here. This is a different one. So this is the main sheet where every single one of you and your leader, camp details, your team leader, what are you doing right now? Everything is there. For example, how many people you have contacted so far, how many of them have connected with you, what is the percentage connected, all of it. Keisha, if you remember, what I've done is I've taken the summary from your sheet, over here. Okay, I've taken, because at the end of the day, this is our main dashboard, right? I don't want to go through this another time, but you can go through this. This is not rocket science. It's got all the emails, So for example, as you come onboarded, so for example, if you look at row number 52 to 60, which is the entire team of, I think their emails are not yet updated, but Isra told me that their emails have been created, but if I look at here, it's not yet updated. So this is the best way to keep track of what you have finished for your team and what you have to yet do for your team, right? So your emails, your Slack, Pymetrics, HubSpot, all these things you can keep track for your entire team, whether you're getting it or not. And it keeps on going. So for example, all the LinkedIn URLs for your team, Isra, has to be updated. It's quite there for everybody else. I think Isra's new team needs to get it over here. What is their initial connections? How many people do they have? And then we will monitor their Twitter account, everything, like this. So this is the dashboard that I would like all of you guys to fill in if possible, or ask your team leaders to fill it in. Especially, I think this camp details are missing for quite a few of you. And I think I don't want to spend time on this call trying to fill it for you. Just get inside and just fill in these details. Okay, number 2. Language translation, it's a one-time exercise. I just did it so that we know what all the languages that we can actually do because of one of the clients. The next is clients. How many clients we currently have? How many are coming in right now? All the information about the new clients who are going to sign up, everything is here. You can take a look at it. It's not a secret. And you also will know who's working on who. Everything is absolutely open, transparent. You can have a look at it. We will keep adding. You can also add any clients that you have had a conversation with over here. I won't add here unless you had a meeting with the client. Okay, so that's just a quick reminder for everybody. I am really trying to do this as the final place we can track all the key client meetings. So for example, the last meeting that I had with the client was Richard. Before that was Stephen. Right, so I'm basically documenting every single client meeting that we have had, and all the people who have signed up. For example, Ryan has signed up, Koram has signed up. So all these people have signed up, and these guys have agreed to sign. but not yet signed. Yeah, so that's what it is. So this basically shows every single thing that, and last one that I wanted to show you is the client connection dashboard, right? So this is what Keisha had prepared. So what Keisha had prepared, I have just extended it. Keisha, I hope you're able to understand this. Everybody should understand this. Keisha, you had just come up with the first 11 rows, right? This is the one that you had started to do with your teammates. So I gave you like 1,000 some number, right? I don't remember how many. I think some number I gave you, like 990, I think, yeah, 990 prospects I gave you. You distributed those 990 across your 10 team members in this way. And then your team members started contacting all of these people. And some of them, I think these numbers I just put it is ideally somebody needs to put from your team. So I can just make it 0 if you want, because I don't want to, so you can put. So these percentages will work out, all these 3 green rows will work out by itself. Say, for example, Yaradi, okay, Keisha. So Yaradi, let me just make it bigger so that, it's easy for you to understand. So let's say Yaradi is already connecting with more than 100 people. I'm sure at least 20 of them will connect back in another month or week or whatever. So as soon as I put 20 here, it calculates 20% connection rate. Okay, so let's say out of this 20, 2 people are setting up a meeting with, okay, so that is 10%. And let's say out of the 2 people who set up a meeting, 1 person signed up Yaradi. Okay, so that is 1. So what does this mean here? So Yaradi was given 150 people. He contacted so far 100 people. 20 of them connected back with him, which is 20%. 2 of them set up meetings with him, which is 10%, and 1 of them signed up and gave Yaradi either social media work for marketing or for sales. I think this is very important, right? I hope people understand this simple thing that I just told. If anybody has a question, please put it on chat. I think nobody has any questions so far. Wow, that's really good. Okay. Yeah.
In which way are we going to be registered with this thing?
Yeah, I didn't understand. Can you come again?
In which way are we going to be registered with this list that you have placed here on the screen?
Am I recording it? Yes, I'm recording it. I don't know. No, you can access this one. I just sent you the link just now. So you can access this link and you can come. There is nothing to register. It is simple Excel sheet where you can come and update stuff. So you don't need to be registered. You don't need to be anything actually. Just if you're asking if whether I'm, if you can type your question, it will be easy for me to understand what you're trying to say. But yes, let's continue. So these are the first, yeah.
Yes,
go ahead.
Anis.
Yeah.
My question is, since we were given the new list to be sending the connection invites, to my case, I have sent the invites to more than 83 clients.
Mm-hmm.
But surprisingly, only 2 people have connected back to me. Is there a way out that we can, something that maybe I need to improve on that makes me to not have more people connecting back to me? Yeah, it's Kasi.
Okay. So Kasi, that is very normal. It's quite normal. The only thing I will look at, right, Kasi, if something is going terribly bad, okay, if it is not going really well, the first thing I'll look at is, I hope you're able to see my screen, Kasi. So this is your thing, right? So I will check your thing. It looks really good to me. I don't see any problem. I don't see any problem with the way you have presented yourself. You look pretty good to me. Honestly, you should start getting results. So just the one small thing, Kasi, your photo looks brilliant. Okay, this photo looks really good. You don't need to do anything. But one small suggestion I will give you. You see this yellow color background which is there. I'm sure if it is any way possible to remove the yellow color into white. Okay, it's very easy to change the background, from yellow to white. If you can do that, this is a fun activity, right? You should try it out, because look at this, right? The white and this white, if it merges, it will be very nice. I just tried it. Let me show you my profile. You see what I did, Kasi? Can you see in my profile? Not here. No, not here. Just in this profile. Can you see what I did, Kasi?
Yeah, I can see your profile. Yes.
Yeah. Suddenly something has happened right now. We both have put the same picture, but you have like a round thing around your head. Okay. But this one, is very different, right? It has a very professional look actually. So just as a small little suggestion. Otherwise, I think your LinkedIn profile looks perfect to me. Many times it is just timing. So don't worry about the number of connection. It will happen over a period of time. It will happen. So do not worry about it. Okay, don't worry about it. It will improve as we. Remember, we are practicing. This is the practice. And Kasi, if you don't mind, you're not there in this list, right? This list is not. Who are you connecting with? I'm just trying to check. Is Kasi okay? So Kasi, you're connecting with the people in the US, is it right now?
Yeah, actually, I'm connecting with people from US.
Okay. It's very interesting, yeah, very interesting. Just 2 of them connected back out of 100, roughly. Okay.
I've not gone to 100 actually. I've only sent 83 invites, yes, because yesterday I received a warning from LinkedIn that I am almost hitting my target, my weekly target.
Yeah.
So
you cannot send more than 100. Yeah, you cannot say, yeah. No, Kasi, you're doing the right thing. You're doing, in fact, the best thing, okay? Continue to do this. The problem with the LinkedIn acceptance is it doesn't happen quickly, okay? You think you have sent it, but the person have not even seen it that you have sent it to. You understand? Okay. So it does take a while. We never even this advice I'm giving is not for you also, Kasi. It is for the client as well. Okay. So for example, it's very important you understand. Okay. So let's say Yaredi has done 100. I'm just going to put Martha also 100, 50. Let's put it 50. Right. If today, okay, let's say Martha only gets 2%, 2 people connected, so it is only 4%, okay? But you have to give at least 1 month for this 100 people, not for the new 100 people you sent yesterday, okay? And then you will see that this connection will increase it to maybe 10, okay? And sometimes it will even go to 20, okay? So give it time. What happens with LinkedIn connections is, it doesn't happen really quickly. People have to see it and react to it. It happens over a period of time. So give it more time and keep on telling me what is the current status when you're there. Okay, so let me finish this one, right? So this is Kisha's team. Let's say when Kisha has finished this one, then Kisha will move on to the next batch of invites. So right now he's inviting all the executives in Congo. And once he finished this, which I'm sure he'll finish in a couple of more days, we will move to Kisha going to the USA. So Bahana is also going to do the same thing. Bahana is already in the US. He's also dealing with some Kenya thing for all the new people. And then Isra is going to do the same thing, here. So everybody is, and then after this, Jean-Marie, all of you will have your team members. The reason I showed you this, just remember, you're just moving in batches, okay, like this, So I have also done one more thing here, which is you can just, go this side and look at this one, right? So if you look at this table, I can try to make it look nicer, but you should be able to see it as such also. So what are you saying? So Bahana and Kisha is there. There will be more people here after they all come. Bahana has got 5,010, so 5,990 Kisha. 610. So you'll be able to see the total of each of these people like this, and you can also see the individuals. And why I did this is because, let's say Kisha has, let's say Ahmed or Ali or whatever. Now you see it's 575, right? Earlier it was only 75 in Congo, I think. Yeah, it was 75 here. Ali has only 75 here, and then Ali will get another 500, here. So basically, adding 75 and 500, it's total 575. Is this, I want to just pause here. I want to get a verbal confirmation from Kisha, Bahana, Isra, Pascal, all these people. Is this right? Can you guys understand what I've just shown you? So I've shown you 4 dashboards. Do you have any questions? Please let me know. Yeah. When will I send? Ahmed is asking, when will I send the second message? So Ahmed, you will send the second message when the first person has responded. So for example, if I show you my LinkedIn, so my LinkedIn is not a good LinkedIn actually. So you will send it, when the guy has connected. So if you look at this one, it will be he would have connected with me, and then I send the second message. Is that clear, Ahmed? When the person connects with you. So for example, what are we saying in this thing here? So Yaredi was given 150 people. He sent 100 people. 20 of them connected back with him, right? How does the 20 of them connected back? Because they would have become first degree connections. Now, these 20 people that connected back, to them, you will send a second message. And the person starts responding and engaging, then you count them as 2. So 20 of them he already connected with, and he sent 20 second message to all these 20 people, okay? But out of the 20, only 2 people started engaging back. Even if they say, no, I don't want it, that is also good. That is engaging, okay? But they engaged back with them. So that's how we do it. Ahmed, hope that answers the question. Okay, what else? Any other question? Keisha saying, my team is finished with a list of contacts from Congo. I have to update it, and they have also updated in HubSpot. Okay, let me check that. I hope everybody is getting really used to the HubSpot thing. If somebody has a problem, please let me know. So Keisha just says his team has done the job. I want to check, whether his team has done the job. So I go to HubSpot, I go to contacts, I get all the contacts. Then I have created a view for Keisha. So it is called Keisha's team. Okay, so what I have done in this view is I have added all the people that Keisha is got in our team, right? Here, if you look at it, all the people who are there in Keisha's team is here. So if you go and see, look what Ali has done. Ali has contacted this person, Valand Nishad, and he has updated the status as contacted on LinkedIn. Beautiful. Very well. Good job, Ali. You have done a fantastic job. Martha has also done something here. Yeah, Martha has also contacted, updated. Some of them are missing. So Etungana Keisha Ramazani has to fill up. Yeah, that's fine. But I'll just have to keep going like this and checking. Looks like everybody has done it except for Etungana. That's okay. That's good. Let me keep going to next page. Yeah, he already has done the job. Fantastic, Keisha. Your team has really done a phenomenal job. Actually, this is exactly what I wanted. I think you guys, my only concern, Keisha, is I would like you to, really practice the pitch, which we'll come back to, because once you start contacting US and if you have to pitch to them, you have to do it. I will not be able to, come for each and every one of those pitches unless you have mastered that. You have to really keep playing this game. Okay, we'll talk about it later. That's very good job. I think Keisha, you and your team has done a phenomenal job, because updating this contacted on LinkedIn is the most important thing. The way I'm working on it is, what I do, I'll just keep waiting. After I gave you 1,000 people, you can see that, right, Keisha? 1,000 people here. Hey guys, let me know if this, whatever I'm showing, is visible. Okay, if it is not visible, let me know. So I gave Keisha 1,000 contacts, and look at it. He's done a phenomenal job. This thing, all his people have done the job, and I'm going to just pick lead status unassigned. Okay, which means people have not done anything on it. So it is just okay. It is just one person. Etungana has not done something. Yaradi has not done a few things, and then a few more things basically. So just 200 more out of the 1,000 I gave him. Keisha has got 170 people who has not been yet. He says he's finished it. Maybe they've not updated the lead status. Okay, so we have to go and see that. My problem, Keisha, is what I'm doing is I'm just picking this list, and if nobody has contacted them, I'm just reassigning like this from your team to someone else's team who's finished it. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So if somebody has not finished their whole set of contacts, and if it does keep on appearing here, I simply take it out of, let's say, Yaradi and Etungana and Burberry, and assigning it to, let's say, someone in Isra's team who's moving really fast. So that's what I'm doing. So unless you make this lead status as contacted or connected or whatever, it will be taken away from you and given it to somebody, because we can't wait forever for this to finish. We need to really move on to the clients. Okay, I hope that's clear. And just keep asking me questions, guys. I know I'm talking about dashboard. Keep asking me questions. So what was Kasi's experience with the Kenyan prospects comparing to those of US that are not connecting back? If we had completed the list. See, the problem, Jean-Marie, is we can't compare the two Kenya experience and the US experience. It's too short a time, right? Now, Kasi started sending it like what, 1 week ago, right? 1 week, you can't compare anything. Let's give Kasi maybe 2 months, right? I hope you are able to
connect.
Okay.
I was asking, I wanted to know if the client from Kenya used to connect so that we can know.
Yeah. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
no, Shamari, you got cut, Shamari. I cannot, I didn't fully understand the entire question that you are asking. Maybe you can type your question, Shamari. Yeah, please go ahead.
I wanted to know if the Kenyan client used to connect.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, if I compare the two lists, the Kenyan clients were actually active in connecting back to me, because I have finished the list, but still there are those ones who are still connecting up to now. And compared to the US list is that I started on Wednesday evening, but until today, only 2 of them have connected, and I have sent 83 invites. So if you compare the two connection, you are going to find that at least the Kenyan list were a bit active, and the US list are a bit reluctant in terms of connecting back to my invitation.
Okay.
Would I please understand what does connect mean? My name is Edie.
Hi, Edie. Okay, yeah, I'll explain that, Edie. Give us some time. It's really simple. I think Ahmed is also asking the same question. I think it is important that I just... Ahmed, it's a very good question you've asked. Excellent question. In the lead status, will I change the contacted to connected so that connected wants to be... Okay, just remember one thing. Don't create more work for yourself, okay? Let me just log in with somebody that we are working on. Okay, let me work with Neha. Okay, so if you look at, so Neha is being worked by Jean-Marie, right? I hope, yeah. Let me go to, obviously. First, you have to connect, right? The first thing that you will do is you'll connect, okay? So this is the first message that Neha has sent to Tracy, okay? This is the first message. Now, after Neha has sent this first message, you will go and change the dashboard in HubSpot. Let's say this is that person, okay? Let's say this one, Tracy is this person, okay, that she has sent. You click on this Tracy, okay? And then you will change the lead status. Where is lead status? Lead status will be somewhere here. Yeah, it's here. And here you will say contacted on LinkedIn. That's how you will change it. Because you're just contacting. They have not yet connected back with you. You understand the difference between contacted and connected back?
Yeah.
Yeah. So once you have sent the first message, which I just now did, okay. So how did you send the first message? Again, I'm sure you all know this, but I'm just trying to show you. Where is Neha's list? Yeah, this is Neha's list. Neha, where is Jean-Marie? Jean-Marie is working for Neha here. This is Neha. This is Neha's list. Okay, so I'm going to copy the URL of this 1,500 people that Neha has been connecting to. I mean, Jean-Marie has been connecting to on behalf of his client, Neha. So I got the 1,500 people. This one, can you guys see this one? It's Neha, Jean-Marie, UK 1,500, contacted 375, connected 127, correct? This is what Jean-Marie has been doing, right? So I'm going to check whether Jean-Marie is telling the truth or lying on the dashboard. So if I click on first degree connections, so far, it looks like Jean-Marie has been telling me the right thing. As soon as I click first degree connection, I got 137 results. What does that mean? Okay, if I close first degree connection, it was 1,500, 1.5K. That is 1,500, which is equivalent to the same 1,500 here. Okay, can somebody tell me what is this thing? What is this 137? Nobody knows the answer. What is this 137? What is this first degree connection? That's correct. That's the number of people who are connected back. And how did they connect back? Because Jean-Marie has messaged them. So if I click on this one, that's why they connected back. So Jean-Marie has written to Janine. Hi, Janine. This is the first message. Janine saw this message. She accepted her connection. Then Jean-Marie responded with a second message, but she has not yet engaged back. Okay, so this person has connected back, but she is not engaged because she has to write something to our second message in order to call her engaged. So that is what we are trying to figure out. I hope that answers the question. Ahmed, I hope that answered your question. I think Anis need to give you access to the hub. I have finished my 150 from my, why is it showing only 100? because you didn't update it, Yaradi. So Yaradi, Yasir, if you give me 1 second, I hope Ahmed, you got the answer, right? In the lead status, you change it to contacted on LinkedIn after you send the first message. Once they accept it, then you change it to connected. Okay. If they sign you up, you don't even need to do anything. Automatically, the system itself will, change the status. So basically, what you're doing when a contact is given to you, you are holding on to that person. Basically, that's what you're doing. So when a contact is given to you, if the contact ever signs, if not today, maybe 1 year later, he signs the deal with StepUp, that money will be directly going into your thing. I hope you understand this idea, right? So that's why it is very important to capture the client right from the very beginning, right? So you got the client, so he already got 150 and he has done all 150, great. And then some 50 of them will connect, 20 of them will engage, 2 of them will sign. Maybe 2 of them will sign after 1 year. And you would have just forgotten that they even, existed. You just forgotten you're like doing something else in life. But 1 year later, somebody might sign up. What the system will do is it will link that it was Yaradi who contacted this person 1 year ago. And it will make sure that when the client signs up even 1 year later, even you might have just completely forgotten that you ever connected with that guy. Okay. But the system will basically, that's why we are doing everything on a HubSpot, because it will link it up. I can show you it. I'm sure you know what I'm saying. So it will link everything up. As soon as somebody signs a thing, you can see here, right? People are signing, etc., etc. So this is our number, things that is happening. And as things get signed up, it will get reflected back to you. Okay. So that's how it's very important to do the first. I hope that is clear. I think we have already answered Kasi experience. I have finished all my 150. So Yaradi, you're asking this question. I have finished all my 150. Why is it showing only 100? Okay, so you have to update it, Yaradi. So this is something that you have to, or Keisha has to update here. Not in this one. This is moved actually, so I will close it. So Keisha, you need to update it. Yeah. So you need to update it. Let me update it for Yaradi, right? So he was given 150 prospects. He has already contacted all the 150. Okay, and I don't know how many of them. Yaradi, do you know how many of them connected back with you? If you know that, you can update it here and then just save it. So that's what you need to do. Okay, when I assign the contacts to my team members, I can't see when they have updated or not. I need to be seeing the work of my team on. Yeah, that is true, Keisha. I have to solve that problem. Okay, let me solve it. I have not yet figured out how to do it. So Keisha is asking a very important question, right? After Keisha has assigned all the contacts to all his team members, he doesn't have the visibility of what his own team is doing. This is a problem, Keisha. I'm trying to solve it. I don't know how to solve it. I'll solve it. Don't worry. Shem is saying, I think Anish need to give you access in the house. Yeah, that is correct. I need to give access to Keisha in order for him to monitor his team. Yeah, that's the problem. So once our clients who receive invitations connect back, update the lead status as yes. And this will be very small number. Okay, like what Kasi was saying. 100 people he sent out, only 2 of them connected back. So it's really easy for you to just say, just for 2 people. You did the work for 100 people. You understand what I'm saying? So please change the status to connected on LinkedIn. Okay, sorry, on the HubSpot, so that you are able to, see the progress yourself. So you connected with 100 people, just 2 people, connected back with you. Yeah. So I think it's a very good question you're asking. It is better you explained us in HubSpot than say, because we don't use the sales navigator. Okay. No, Ahmed, yeah, that's fair enough. I think you have a very important point. It's better I explain it in, HubSpot rather than the thing. I think hopefully we'll start seeing some. So right now, I'm trying to go through this one only. So for example, if I want to look at your name, already there are 2 Ahmeds, is it? Okay. So this is your thing, right, Ahmed? So you have already said contacted. How many you have? Only 100. You have. Oh, okay. So you have to finish a few more, right? It looks like you haven't done around 20 of them. Okay. So let's say you've now got it. Let's say Valerie from Dynamic Business Solution, she connects back with you. Okay. So go into her thing and simply say lead status. change, connected on LinkedIn. I'm going to cancel it, but that's all you have to do. Okay, that's it. And then save and come back. Is that clear, Ahmed? That's what you need to do. Okay, now here, I think there are some very, okay. No, once, I'm not trying to show you everything, but once you have finished this, we can show beautiful dashboards and everything here over a period of time. Let's not confuse this right now. Okay, join the meeting. Okay, it's better you explain. Okay, Bahati, can I start to send step-up marketing messages also to my old connections, or I wait for either Kenya list or USA? Moses, what you're asking is a very brilliant question. Okay, can I start sending step-up messages, okay, to my old connection? Okay, it's a brilliant question. Okay, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to show you my screen now. Just give me 1 second. Okay, look at this. Okay, if you look at this thing, every day, at least some 50, 60 people I'm connecting to. And this is what I'm sending. Can you see? And because these are my existing connections, okay, I'm writing a very long message like this. So you can also modify your second message. Don't send the first message to them because they're already connected with you, Mosur. So you can take the second message and send this one. Or send, maybe I can share this one also here with you guys. This is what I have been sending. You can also send the same thing, right? It's up to you, Moses. Yes, of course. The answer to that question is yes. You should do it. All of you should do it. Paul, the problem, okay, Paul is asking this question, can I have access to LinkedIn Sales Navigator? See, Paul, access to Sales Navigator is nearly $50 a month. And as soon as you get your client, you will get access to LinkedIn Sales Navigator, because we are asking our client to buy the license for Sales Navigator. But every single one of them, I think, who started working for our client, they all have Sales Navigator, pretty much. Okay, so once you start working for your client, you will get your Sales Navigator license. Okay, any other question, guys? But more importantly, what I want to make sure is to the team leaders, whether they really understand this or not. Sorry, I think is it? Yeah, Yasir and Ibrahim, you have raised your hands for a long time, I think. Can you want to talk?
Oh yeah, hello, Yasir. Recently, I raised my hand, and my question comes from the LinkedIn when we are analyzing the connects. Initially, I started with the Kenyan list, which I had 611 candidates to contact. While I was sending out the messages every day, I used to receive some connects back more than the expected number. And the connections I used to have was not only from Kenya, but from other countries. And keeping the matrix was a little bit difficult for me because I did not have a stable system to calculate this matrix. Can you help me a better way to do that?
No, it's a very good question. Yasir, if you can go on mute. Ibrahim, you can also get ready to. Yasir, I'm going to put you on mute, okay, so that we are able to hear everybody. So Ibrahim, I'll just give you. The problem, Yasir, what you have is it's very difficult to calculate that, okay, without Sales Navigator. Okay, so I'm just trying to, teach you how to do it. Say, for example, it's a little bit of a brute force way. So basically, what is Yasir question is, okay, how do I know how many people are connecting? Sorry, Yasir, if you don't mind, can you be on mute? There's a lot of feedback coming in from your side. Just type your question. So if you look at my thing, I have 19,357 connections. Okay, I'm just going to tell you how to do it. So this is my current connections, 19,357. Okay, imagine this is 1,000 here. Okay, so I've got 1,000 connections here. Then I go and look at my sent invitations. I got 19. Right, I've got 19 that I have sent. Okay, so I have already 1,000 connections. I have sent 90. So let's say today I start sending 100. Okay, after sending 100, if I come back and look at this page, it will show how much it will show. Anybody? So right now it is 19. I go and send 100 more invitations. Like Yasir was asking me, I sent 100 invitations. How will this number change? Anybody? This sent number is 19 right now. I send 100 more invitations. What will happen to this 19?
To me, the number is supposed to be 119, but you may get some other people who send you connections. Yes.
That will not come. It will be here. So that connection will come here. So this number will be 119. So you start with 19. you send 100 more invitation, this number will become 119. After 2 days, okay, or after 5 days, you come back and look at this number. It says, instead of 119, it says 100. What happened in the 5 days? Yes, sir. Can you think about it? So it was 19. I sent 100 people messages. It became 119. I didn't do anything for 5 days. Assume you came back and look at the same number after 5 days. It showed 100. What happened? Why did the number move from 119 to 100?
It's like the 19, some of them did not connect to you, or they have disconnected to you.
That's correct. Yeah. Bahana, in fact, Yasir's answer was, better or even more precise than your answer actually. Yeah? Because I also was thinking your answer only. But what Yasir is saying is even more precise. Why? 19 was there, it became 119, then it became 100. In very simple mind, all 19 have become your connection. That's simple, okay? But it can also be somebody have rejected your connection. It can also be that. So how do you make sure that, it is usually not that. It is 95% of the time, all the 19 people have connected back with you, 95% of the time, okay? But what Yasir said is true, is possible. Somebody said, reject this connection. I don't want to connect with this guy. So if they've rejected your connection, this number would still go down to 100, but not all.
No, look, Anis, I think we won't get a perfect way to measure this because that's actually an exception. You'll, of course, get some rejection. But what I would advise is that when you start a campaign, let's say, for example, we are kicking off the US campaign at the moment. So it's good that we note down, for example, how many existing connections we have at the moment, for example. And then, so because you'll be monitoring this on day in, day out. So if you get, let's say, a different invite from a different source, which is not the campaign that you are doing, so you're able to note this down. And then let's say after 3 days, when you want to go and update the dashboard, that from Monday to Friday, I sent out this number of invites, and then these are the people in total I've connected back. And out of this number, I got, let's say on Monday, 2 or 3 guys who sent me an invitation that I accepted from different sources. So it becomes easy for you to update the dashboard if you are doing this on a daily basis, and if you are following this, if it's something, if you have some sort of discipline. But if you just like today you send a connection, tomorrow you are not sending, you are not updating the dashboard, so it becomes difficult because there's no magic, there's no perfect formula to do this. But if you are into it day in, day out, you'll be able to see how many connected back and how many.
Yeah, no, I think I like Bahana's approach, right? It is much simpler than what I'm explaining. But there are, 3 places you need to look at, guys, okay? The first place is this. How many connections do you have? Let's imagine this is 1,000. Second place, how many I have sent it? This is 19. Then say you send 100 more, it becomes 119, okay? Then you come back after 1 week or 1 day or whatever, it becomes 100. What that means is 19 people have connected. Just to double check, is it truly 19 people have connected? You go back to your connections. It was 1,000 before. Now it should show you 1,019 here. Correct? It was 1,000 before. It should be 1,019. So what that means is you sent 100 people and 19 have connected back with you so far. Right? It will never be perfect. Okay, but it will be a very good indicator. Okay, so let's say you have sent 1,000 after 1 month. And it will be showing some 1,019, and here it will be showing whatever number of people have accepted. So you just need to know where you are and just keep subtracting it, and that's a way to move forward.
Anis, I think it still won't be perfect because I think we were discussing this in my team on Wednesday when we had a meeting. For example, Cassie had connected with more than 600 Kenyan lists, and as per today, as per now, let's say only 200 have connected back. And this is a continuous thing. And he's going to start a US campaign, and with all what you've explained in mind, of course. But again, there will be some Kenyan contacts who will be connecting back. So this is going to alter the US data. If he goes as per that, it's going to mix up. He won't be able to know, are these coming from the Kenyan list or coming from the US? So that's why for me, I think it's easy if people will be doing this on daily. Just like when you are sending the connection, go through your connections, know where are these coming from, because at the end of the day, we won't have clean, pure data. There will always be those exceptions that we all raised. And I don't know how do we go about it. That's the challenge. That's challenge number one. Challenge number two, Yasir was talking about getting invitation from other sources. Himata have started building his network, or people wants to connect with him, and he has been accepting connection in between there. So that's where the challenges that they are raising is coming from. So maybe over to you.
No, absolutely. No, what you're saying is perfectly right. If you do anything every day, then you can only be perfect. I want to show you, Bahana and everybody else, even if you don't have neighbor. See, all this problem comes when you don't have a sales navigator. Okay, none of this problem should come when you're doing this work for your client. Okay, even then it is good practice. Okay, so if you choose Kenya here, Kasi, even in your normal, LinkedIn, you should be able to get all your Kenyan connections here. So it's only 56. Right? And then 1 month later, if you put the same query here and keep Kenya and your first degree connections, you might say 156, which means 100 more people connected with you from Kenya alone. And if you change this to the US or even San Francisco or whatever, oh my God, I don't know, it won't be allowing you to do it. Okay, San Francisco, California, yeah, something like this, and remove Kenya, you should be able to see I'm seeing 120. So sometime later, you'll also be able to see, that many people. So it is possible to see location-wise also how many people connected back, even without Sales Navigator. If you have Sales Navigator, it's like one click. I've already shown you for Neha. Look at this. So this is what he started with. Jean-Marie started this with the thing. He doesn't need to count here, count there, nothing. So this is the list Jean-Marie started for his client, 1,500 people. 375 connected back. Oh, 375. How's that? I'm only saying 100 and something. Jean-Marie, do you want to check this one? I don't know how it is such a huge discrepancy. If I remember right, this is UK, right? Yeah, it is UK. It is first degree. It is Neha. So I'm correct, Jean-Marie. So you might want to check this number. It is. Oh, sorry. Contacted is 375. Okay. So contacted is 375. So out of this 1,500, Jean-Marie has contacted 375. Out of the 375, 127 has connected back, which, when Jean-Marie updated it, I don't know when he updated it, maybe yesterday, day before yesterday, it was 127. Today it is 137. So what I'm going to do, Jean-Marie, I'm going to update it on behalf of you, 137. And look at this percentage. Just look at this percentage. It is just incredible. 37%. 37% is like huge are connecting back. Right? So I want to just warn you, Jean-Marie. I think you are the team leader for Fryer. See, it became a little bit obvious, right? So our new friends, Patience and Westin, are is very enthusiastic, and they are connecting with a large number of people. Okay, which is good, which is really good. Whereas you and Zach are connecting with very low number of people, 375 and 125. Now, I don't have a problem with that, but then the client is able to see very clearly that Patience and Westin are really running like Usain Bolt, and you and Zach are running very slow. Okay. As a team leader, Mary, I advise you and Zach start running a little bit faster, and maybe ask Westin and Patience to run a little bit slower, so that when the client looks at these numbers, it looks plus or minus 50, 100 is also okay, but plus or minus, look at the difference between Zach and Patience. It's like 600. That's not acceptable. You understand? Patience is connected with 785 people, and Zach is connected with 125. That may be because of some other reason, right? Maybe he was finishing this list or whatever. But when you look at it from a client's perspective, we all started at the same time on all these 4 things. Okay, 4 of you started on the 4 things at the same time. So just be careful, and this is for other people also, because as you keep expanding, you need to also make sure that the client is able to, because he's able to clearly see this through. I'm able to see this through. That somebody is running very fast and somebody is running very slow. So just be very mindful of that. I hope you guys get it. Yeah.
It's a good advice. Yeah, but as you said, it is because of different reason. Like for Neha, I remember I came to join the UK lists already maybe after the meeting.
After finishing, I know. You have to finish this list and then. No, I know. I can understand. I can understand that you and Zach had to finish your previous two lists before coming on the new one. But I'll tell you, because we all said, we are going to start. That's why when the client looks at it, it will look little bit odd. Why is we all agreed on the same day in the same meeting that we are all going to do this thing? Just somehow everybody have to catch up. That's my advice. It's not good that there is so much of a difference.
And there is another thing I've realized. I don't know the other side. LinkedIn, there is a way, like you see yesterday and before yesterday, I didn't do anything. It's because LinkedIn, there is that restriction.
Yeah.
And sometimes it happens even when you have not yet even reached to 40 message.
Okay.
It also happened to pretty account.
Okay.
But yeah, for it, I realized maybe Kiza has sent more messages. I can understand. But for Neha, things like that can happen.
No, I am all okay. I'm not doubting that you're not doing the work. All I'm saying is, when you look at it from a client's perspective, he sees 4 people. One guy is running so fast and the other person is crawling so slowly. The client is not going to understand why such a huge difference. So as a leader, Jean-Marie, it is your job to make sure that all 4 of you are running at this. This is a marathon. This is not like a quick 100-meter finish. So all of you should run together. Patients have to slow down and Zach has to speed up. It is your job to make sure that happens.
Sure. Thank you.
Yes, you need to go to HubSpot and search the name of the contact, preview and update leads. Oh, not bad. Everybody is answering each other's question. So Emmanuel, thanks for the presentation. My question is, what are the basic steps for the beginner who was just, okay, I'm going to start this. Yeah. I'm sure Bahana and Jean-Marie and Isra will also do the same thing with you. Thanks. I haven't received Kenyan USA. I send that's already I said. You can send it, Moses. Absolutely. You can send it to all your existing connections. Definitely. I did that. I sent it to all my existing connections. I've done almost 2,900 so far. I have another 10,000 more I need to send. So I'm sending every day at least 40, 50 every single day. So you should send it as well to all your existing connections. If you have those connections, that means. Thank you for your presentation. My question is, what are the basic, okay, if you're a team leader, who will help you? Okay, that's it. Okay, is this clear to everybody, guys? I think especially the team leaders, I really expect all of you to maintain this thing. This is the list of things, instructions for the team leader, what you should do to your team. And I have kept it open for everybody, even the team members, so that the team member can, what do they need? If they think the team leader should teach them something extra, please come and put 21 and then say team leader to coach me, to coach us on how to join client meetings. You can write it. Most Eddie, Yaradi, you can come and write this. Team leader to do this, because I want everybody to, it is open to everybody, because it can be a team leader proactively writing it or a team member proactively requesting it. And basically whatever is true, we will keep it over here. If what the team member wants is very important and true, then we will keep it over here. Otherwise we'll delete it. But please put everything over here. What do you want from your team leader? Okay, that's one. If your name, this is the ultimate database of everybody, right? If your name is not here, then you can forget about any of the things, right? So make sure that your name is there, you're fully updated, etc., etc. This is where mainly we're looking to assign the clients. So make sure it is there, and make sure your work is updated here. The way I'm updating this, let's say Bahana Jean-Marie, is it is already here. Okay, the totals is what I'm able to do the totals here. For example, Ali will be 575.50. So this number will be taken from here and updated here. Just the total. Yeah, I hope it's understandable. And then you can have a look at all the clients who are going to come and who will be. So you know that, wow, there is a lot of clients and there is a lot of deals to be signed, and I need to be working towards winning all these deals. Yeah, so that's the whole idea of all these things. Okay, now any last questions before I move to the sorry, Ibrahim?
Me, Islam, a beginner in the Step Up, and this is the first meeting I've ever attended. And
Yes, Ibrahim.
yes, this is like the first meeting I've ever attended, but there's some of the terminologies I'm not understanding. And how will I get to access to the inviters so that I even join the group?
Yeah, absolutely. I think time, just play along. Just play along. There are people who have been doing this for 2 years and they still don't understand. So it's a long game. I think you will understand. I'm sure Isra will teach you everything, and I will try my best to teach you. Even today, I'm going to just do that. You will understand. So don't worry about it. For all the
Okay,
first time.
thanks.
And we are going to have this every Saturday. We are not in a hurry to finish off this. Okay. It's not a one-time thing that we are doing it today. And so even, I don't know, Ibrahim, I'm not sure when you joined this meeting, but even if you have been there from the very beginning, you would have understood something. So every day we understand a little bit more than what we knew before. So that's how we move forward. So anyway, I wanted to teach something really quickly. Okay, so this is what I had prepared. So what I wanted to show you, the essence, everything that we have done in 2 years, I have captured it over here. Okay. So basically, there are 2 jobs that we do, right? This is one of those 2 jobs. And this is the $200 job, the social media based, one-to-one selling. So I have divided them into 4 sections: how to understand the client, how to target the audience, how to connect with them, and how to report back to them. Okay. These are the 4 sections. And then within each section 1, individual steps: how to understand the client, how to, write a story, how to create a video, how to draft the first and second message. Okay, so I have done these 4 things. Okay, so just I'm going to show you for an example client. Okay, you understand these 4 steps, right? There are more steps. I don't want to confuse you, but just if you take just section 1 and these 4 steps, what I have done, Bahana and Jean-Marie, I think hopefully this will be useful for you also. So I have created something like this, guys. In the same Excel where we have been using our thing, let's say for Freyr Solutions, which is our client, I have created like this. So section 1, understanding the client. Step 1, understanding the context. What do you mean by understanding the context? It is by doing all these 8 steps. I hope you are able to understand what I'm saying. So how do you understand your client? You understand your client by first going to their website and then reading in their website what they're supposed to be doing. I have documenting everything here, So I did this as an example, Jean-Marie, especially for you and Keisha and Isra and everybody, so that you guys everybody can copy from here. Bahana is starting to work for Mike and OpenText. So Bahana will have to do this along with his team, right? For OpenText. Joel has to do it for Ria Fashions. People have to do it for their own client, but I just took a stab. So like this. So there is a framework that I have created so that you can be taught how to do this. So this is the how to do section, and this is the actual done section. We have already done it for one client. So you are seeing the how to do here, and you are seeing the actual after doing it. So this is their website. So go to their website and do some reading. Go to their social media, look at their social media, see how many people are following them, how many employees are there in their company, how many posts they are doing in a month, what kind of an engagement is there for their post on LinkedIn, like 10 to 30 likes is a good engagement. And then go to their events page and look at 2 events per month they're running, more than 40 to 100 attending. So all these things I got out of LinkedIn. Is this clear, guys? Before I keep running fast, is this getting clear what I'm doing here? So basically, this is the work that we need to do, and this is the work that I have done for one client, so that it's easy to understand. So start with the website, go to social media, go to LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Do get all these things, put it out there so you get a good view. Then go to their website, find out what products and services they are selling. These are the products and services they are selling. Which segments they are serving. These are the segments. What kind of news is coming about them? Go to Google News, search about them. What kind of keywords are important for them? Global regulatory solution, value chain, strategy, intelligence, dossiers. These are the keywords that are important for them. Where the hell did I find these keywords? I picked it up from their website, from their LinkedIn, and so on and so forth. And then finally, I also looked up what are the hashtags that are important for them. I went to their LinkedIn post and looked at their hashtags. There were like a lot of them. but I just picked up the ones that has a large following. So for example, pharmaceuticals has 1 million followers, regulatory affairs 30,000, medical devices 475,000. And how do I know this? I'll just quickly show you here. So that's why I kept these pages open. So for example, they were putting this AMR, some American something. It has only 1,065 followers. It's quite waste, to put this thing. EU is very small. Rest of the world very small. Pharma industry is good, so you can include this in your hashtag. Regulatory strategy very bad, only 46 followers. Regulatory affairs is good, 30,000 followers. So I added that in. Fryer solution, not much, 29, not useful. Regulatory framework, not useful, 15 followers. Medical devices, very good, 475,530 followers, very good. Fryer affairs, very good. Okay, so basically I identified all the hashtags and then started listing them over here. I think for, especially this is very important for you, for anybody who's going to do social media. And then I also, what are the news sources from where top news is coming for them, because this is a regulatory company, MHRA, EMA and FDA are the top 3. I want to do top 10. So everywhere I left it for Jean-Marie to fill up the next other thing. But these are the top news sources from, so for example, if you go to if you click on it, it will open MHRA, that one. So this is the UK regulatory body. If you click on the EMA, this is the European regulatory body. And if you click on, this is the US regulatory body. So UK, Europe, and US. Between these 3, you have covered the top 3 news sources. Okay. I hope I'll pause here because I think I'm really going very fast, and for the people who are joining it for the first time, this might look crazy what I'm doing. But basically, let me pause here and understand whether you are able to understand what I'm saying. Any questions, guys? Or are you able to understand? Are you like, for example, let's say Bugashane or Priscilla or Fekado, are you guys able to understand what I'm saying? It's just simple. Yeah, Ibrahim, if you are, I don't know whether you have a hand raised. Did it make sense? Yeah.
Yes. Me, I'm okay. It's my first time to attend the meeting, but I can learn slowly as we move on. And since every day is a learning day, I will learn as we move on. Thanks.
Thanks, Priscilla. What about anybody else? Like, Ibrahim, you asked. So basically, what I've tried to do, guys, is I have broken everything into. So let me just show you my big slide. Okay, this might look really confusing, but I have broken everything into the smallest possible step. Right? Every small thing that we do as a part of our job. Okay, there are 16 of them, right? For one job that we do. There are 16 steps, and then each of these 16 steps, I try to do it on this Excel sheet. Step 1, so this is step 1. This is what you need to do when you get a client, along with your thing. Step 2 is this. Step 3 is this. Step 4 is this. Is it making sense? I'm not talking about the content, but I'm talking about the idea. Don't worry about what is there inside each content and whether you understand it or not. It's going to take you, a couple of weeks or a month to understand all these things. But I just want to ask all the other guys also, like, and Hannah and others, what do you guys think of this way? Because otherwise it's getting really confusing, right? Like, people are always not able to know what to do. When the client is signing up and they're like, we are waiting for the client to do something. We have to start and we have to, show. And if we show this progress to our client, and this will be shared with our client, this particular thing. If you think about it, this particular dashboard is a part of our client dashboard. So this is the framework, this is our campaign, and this is where we report engagement. I don't know what's happening here, but the engagement is not getting reported. I need to check with, okay. So just quickly, I want to, pause here, and is this clear, everybody? I want to just quickly, check with them. So this PPT, right? This is what I prepared for you to teach your students. You understand? So it's easy for you to go through this. These are all the 16 steps. Step 1, you have to do this, whatever. So this is your teaching step. Okay. So you're finished teaching. Okay. And once you're finished teaching, what do you tell them? Let's say once you're finished teaching these 7 steps, you tell them, go and fill this up for Mike Saxton. Are you with me? Guys with me? So Bahana takes, or Isra will take this lesson. She will finish this lesson. How to do step 1. Go to the website, extract the key messages. Go to the social media, analyze their LinkedIn. Go to the products and then list their products. So let's say she has taught how to do all of these things. And then she tells you, he calls Ibrahim and says, Ibrahim, now that I have taught you step 1, here is the new client. His name is OpenText. He's starting from next week. Can you go and fill this up for me? Ibrahim should be able to go and fill it up so whatever Ibrahim fills up, Isra will be able to review. Mike Saxon, who's the final client, will be able to come and say, I agree with this, or I disagree with this, or this is really good, or this is really bad. We are only talking step 1, but is this clear? Because I don't want to move unless I really. So this slide is to teach. Isra will teach Ibrahim using this slide, and then Ibrahim will go and create this. What he will create is this part basically, not this. This one is common for everybody. So Ibrahim will say, this is opentext.com, linkedin.com/company/opentext, twitter.com/opentext, and he will fill with the correct number of followers, the correct number of employees, how many posts they are doing, how good or bad is their engagement, all these things. Ibrahim, is this clear, everybody? I do not want to go any further until I talk to all of you. Yes, let's start with, I don't know, one of you can tell me, what do you think? Or you can go to, what about Keisha or Jean-Marie? What do you guys think? Yeah, I can hear you, Keisha.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I think the steps are simply my request was you try to share with us the one that you've prepared already for Friar. Then we'll take a step to learn. Then see.
Absolutely. No, I'll share with everybody, okay, not just with you or with the Friar team. I will share with every single person in this meeting so that, everybody understands how to do this. Okay, so definitely. But I just want to ask you, see what has happened, right, Keshav? I don't know what Bahana thinks. We have to break everything down and then learn it like one small thing every day. Otherwise, we think we know everything. And then when the client is there and you want to do it, we are not sure where to start. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I broke it to pieces. I broke it to like the minimum thing, and then created these slides so that how to do this, how to starting with why, etc., etc. I have done this a little bit. I have not yet completed it. I've just started doing it because I also wanted your inputs how to do this also. But yeah, you can use this as a tool. This is for teaching. And this slide is ultimate slide, right? It has everything. Yeah, it has all the steps for doing this one thing, which is social media selling. This whole thing. I hope you guys understand that part. So what is social media selling? I hope you guys get it, right? So this one, I don't want to bore the rest of the people who might already know this, but what we need to do, I don't know whether just between a few of us, maybe Bahana, Keisha, Jean-Marie, what we need to do, we need to do the exact same thing for social media marketing also, because if we don't do this kind of precision engineering, then you will always struggle with your team. First of all, you yourself will struggle. You don't know which one you are trying to do now and where you have completed and whether you have completed. So now there is no question of whether you are completed. Client opens this and sees, okay, step 1 is this. They see through this. Yeah, this is all fine. Good. Okay. Then they see through their story. Then they see through their first message. It's all like precise, there is no question, confusion in anybody's mind, whether you have done your job or the client has approved your job. Everything is crystal clear.
It could be better if you send the steps to follow so that even people who are beginners like me, we follow it slowly as we understand. Yeah. It could be better if you send a link to or steps to follow.
Yes, Ibrahim, I will do that, Ibrahim. That's what I'm trying to take feedback from all of you right now also. because what I'm trying to do is, this is the step to follow, okay? And then I have followed that steps myself. I just sat, it took me like almost 6-7 hours to do this. It's not easy to do this. Really, I have to break my brain. But once one person has done it, it's easy to do it the second time, because it's so obvious. So what are you supposed to do here? LinkedIn, how to find out open text LinkedIn? Just go to LinkedIn and search open text, and then you will get the company name. Yeah. So click on the company name. The company name is going to come here. Okay. How many followers are there? Okay. Go here and just look here. 12,463 followers. How many employees? 781 employees. Paste here. Paste here. How many posts they are doing a month? Just look at their thing. Look at how many posts they are doing. Click here. Just look at how many. Some 8 people have liked it. 10 people have liked it. 10 people have liked it. 11 people have liked it. So it's good. They are doing like a 5-6 posts a month. So maybe 20 posts a month. Good engagement. 10 to 30 likes. Okay, something like that. So it's easy for you to just go step by step, follow, and understand and appreciate what the company is doing, the company that just have hired you. And then this is where we write the story. A lot of classes have been taken about all these things, but basically, just to give you a thing, Ibrahim, so everything that I'm telling here has been taught over 1 hour, 2 hours. Okay, what I have done here is, whatever I've taught, I've just created a summary, so that you also know. You can maybe take this slide and say, okay, I know how to do this. Done. Ibrahim, I know I've done it. Okay, I know how to do it. Second one, I know how to do it. Yes. So you can literally learn, practice each step, and say, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know how to do it, and now I can be an expert. Now I can do 10 clients. I have no problem, because I've understood how the hell this works. So because there are so many videos, so many things, and so many meetings, you might tend to get lost. But if you know that these are the 16 things that I need to master, and this is how you master it, then it becomes easy for you to challenge your team leader, and for the team leader to challenge you, and both of you to challenge your client, and your client to challenge you, and all of you together agree everything in these Excel. So it's very straightforward. So this is an approach. I just wanted to introduce this approach to you guys. I wasn't going to teach every single one of them. I also want you to contribute to this approach. You can say, Anis, we need to add more things here. You have missed one small step between this and this, between this and this. So just let me give you a small example to what level I've gone. Okay, drafting the first message. Okay, so we all know how to draft the first message. Okay, but look at what I've done. First message, start with a name. Okay, always start with the name of the client followed by a comma. Look at the level I'm explaining, because I have seen so far that people forget so many things. And then what should be the first sentence should be, and then some examples. What should be the second sentence? What should be the video URL?
Sorry, but to me, I'm only seeing the Excel sheet that you have posted on the video. Nothing else I'm seeing till the meeting has started. The Excel sheet.
Yeah, that's what I'm showing. The Excel sheet is what I'm showing right now.
Okay.
Okay. But are you seeing the step 4 now? The step 4. It's here, step 4.
It can be a problem with the network, so he has to reconnect again.
Let me also, stop sharing and then share it once again, just in case, that might help him. Okay. I hope it will take a second for you to see the screen. But right now I'm in step 4. Step 4 is 2 things. Draft your first message and draft your second message. That's all. Now, if you see how much I have broken first message into 5 parts. Okay, how to start with a name, how to write the first sentence, how to write the second sentence, how to close with a video, and finally how to get an approval. So it's 5 things to do just in your first step. And similarly, how to write your second one. I'm trying to make it so easy for you also to do this for your current clients and for your new clients. so that you can follow this. I hope you don't worry about it. I think it's a great thing. You learn and then you do. You learn and then you do. When you're not clear, watch a video. So what I will do, hopefully, this is not yet there. Behind every one of these things, right here, let's say this particular thing, what I can do, I don't know, maybe Jean-Marie or Kesha or Pahana, you guys can tell me whether this is okay. So what I'll do, I'll take the first step, and then we can put a link to a video like this, right? Some kind of a video. So you come here, you click this one. You understand it. If you understand it, no need to watch the video. Just go to the thing here and start, doing step one. This one. Start doing the step one. You don't need to watch any video because it's so simple. Why do you need to watch a video? But if you don't understand it, you want to watch a video, no problem. Click on this link, get to the video. It's not yet there. It is not yet so clearly done. It is a lot of videos are there. But my ultimate aim is for each one of these steps, whatever we have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ideally each one of them should have a video explaining what the hell it is. And then hopefully everybody should benefit quickly, very quickly. They should be able to benefit from this. Okay. What do you guys think? I don't want to keep chatting, but this approach, I think you need to nail down. So can you guys give me feedback? What do you think? Maybe Shem, Jason, Kafi, Kesha, what do you guys think? Others can also obviously Do you think this method and see, more importantly, more than what you think, I want you to contribute to this. I want you to come into the Excel, come into the thing, and then ask what you want. I want to learn this. This is not very clear to me. See, because my mind is very corrupted because I've been working on this for so long. I think it's very obvious and implicit. I don't need to explain some of these things very obviously. But for example, for Ibrahim, for the Mateos, and for Jason and Emmanuel and Dugashan, it's not so obvious. You guys have just started. It's very confusing. Tell me where it is confusing. I understood this step. Okay, go to the website, get the details. Fine. But from there, you're going too fast to this next step. I don't understand how to do this. So I want you to be, able to put your comment or put something so that we are continuously educating each other. Don't let me just run with something. Just try to tell me what do you think about it. Yep. Any questions from anybody? Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, it's just to share a bit of experience that I've gained here, because just to maybe help those newcomers, and also here if we can have a same look with those senior like Bahana and the kids and the rest. I've realized that the work is not that too much. The work is not that too much. And the work is very easy comparing to the strategy. The way we can do the work professionally, because it's need a lot of tools. And when it comes to all these tools, it's become a bit complicated because it's too much work then. Because if you try to have, we have more than 5 tools when it comes to see that the tools that we use to design to do our work, the tools that we use to maybe manage our work. So it becomes too much. So I think this is my experience, what I've realized, but what I believe, it's with time. With time, we can just get used to the system because it's more professional. Some of us, it's new system. And this is what we need so that we can maybe deliver the work professionally so that people, they can pay and realize they are paying people who deserve the money.
Yes. No, Jean-Marie, I think you've said a very important point. Just to bring that point out, just look at the number of things that we are doing. Yeah. In this one itself, all the tools, you look at this. You got, oh my God. Yeah, it's a bit, yeah. So Jean-Marie, you're absolutely right. I think all these tools has to vanish in the background. Okay. So these tools like Slack and Pymetrics are like it's going to be Slack or WhatsApp. We need to figure it out. Pymetrics is a one-time thing. It will be gone. HubSpot is going to be integral part of our lives. Okay. So HubSpot and Hootsuite are like going to be integral. HubSpot for, winning clients and doing stuff. It's going to be integral part. Hootsuite is going to be a tool for you to deliver any of the social media work. Okay, so these two are like a must. ClickUp is also, we can think about how to do it or even not do it. Okay, I don't care. This problem is everything in when you do things in an Excel, right? It doesn't look very professional, even though it might be good for us. You know, it's not a system. Anybody can go and change anything anywhere. Somebody can just copy this and say delete like this, and then we'll lose everything, which is why Excel is not considered a very professional system, but it's very good for, you know, getting started. So I completely understand your point, Jean-Marie. The work itself is really simple. Okay. You know, the work that you're talking about, Jean-Marie, okay, let me just, you know, make a point here, because what you're saying is really important point. If I take the pencil, honestly, I know when you say the work is simple, okay, you know where we are talking about? We are talking about from here. From here. This is the work that we, or most of you, are doing, right? Most of you have not mastered this work yet. Most of you. And you will do this, the step 1 to 9, sorry, this one, you will do it only one time for a client. Maximum maybe 2 times, or, you know, in a year, maybe 1 time. You'll do this only 1 time. And this you will do how many times? This work you will do 1,000 times a month.
Every day, yeah.
Every day. Okay. So this work is easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is so easy. This is really easy. This work. It is work, but still it's really easy. If you take Ibrahim and tell him how to do step 10 to 16 in 1 hour, you know, honestly, that's all it takes, 1 hour to teach 10 to 16, correct? Ibrahim or Emmanuel, Moses, anybody, take anybody, you know, anybody who joined the team just today. You can teach Jean-Marie, I'm sure, you know, within 1 hour or 2 hours, you can teach them all these steps, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. You know, if you know how to do Control-C, Control-V, click, the only skill you need is pressing Control-C, Control-V, click and send. That's all you need. And then count, right? The problem, Jean-Marie, that I'm trying to solve, if you only do step 10 to 16, you will earn money, definitely, but you are not going to scale, Jean-Marie. You will not have a team of 100 people with you in the next 1 year. You can't. It's impossible for you to manage a team of 100 if you know how to do 10 to 16. Without mastering step 1 to 9, right? You cannot have a 100 people team. Now, you might think, when will I ever going to have 100 people? It's never going to happen. That could also be, you know, something that you might think. But that's a short-term plan. We want to have 5,000 people from Kakuma alone. So if you do not master these steps, the first, the 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to, you know, these ones, if you don't master the first one, then you can never scale. You are not going to be able to, you know, hold on to the client for long, right? This is the real value. The value is here. This step 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, like I said, you take anybody, teach them in 1 week maximum, they are ready to go. 1 week. I mean, like anybody who's you can teach somebody who's never seen a computer in 1 week, step 10 to 16. But steps 1 to 9, you really need to have this thing. And now, based on whatever I've taught you guys, I also realized in order to do step 1 to 9, you need a real mechanism. You need like a brute force mechanism. And that's why so yes, Jean-Marie, I know it's a long answer I gave. I also want to reduce the number of work that we have to do. Okay, unnecessary work. Okay, but remember, this one is not unnecessary. This one that we are doing here is the core. Without learning this, you can never become a good team leader and one day become a group leader. That's why I sort of prescribe, like a doctor will prescribe the medicine. This is the prescription of what we need to do. I hope, Jean-Marie, you know, you're able to understand the difference between overhead work and this kind of work.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Overheads we have to remove. Anything which is like simply overhead and not adding value, we have to remove.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other question, comments? 3 more minutes before we close.
Okay, thank you for the time. We have been together. This is the first time in the whole meeting since I've joined recently. As Muhammad has mentioned, and some of my colleagues have mentioned, because some of our colleagues have gone far, it will not be fair for us to cover each and everything in this meeting. Rather, we can still learn whatever we face. If there is any challenge, we can also ask each other through different communication methods like LinkedIn and also in HubSpot.com. I think we still feel free to contact for any clarification through our team leaders and Muhammad Anis as well. At least I've tried to learn something new, something very important. What I felt is once you are in the system, you will still learn a lot. It only needs our effort and hard working. The other thing I wanted to get some clarification was about on the Slack, but the time is getting against us. I think that will be covered in the other meeting as well. Thank you.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you very much.
A quick one, Anis.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes,
Someone is, yeah, just a quick one before we end the meeting. Thank you so much for coming up with such a amazing framework, which I know it's actually not far away from what we need to do for social media marketing as well. But I just want to know very quickly, just as you said, we don't need to replicate effort at some points, like having unnecessary work. Would you please explain how working progress dashboard for social media marketing will look like? Since we have got different metrics to measure between social media selling and social media marketing, how will the dashboard look like apart from the Hootsuite analytics that we normally,
Yeah, so basically, Bahana, this is how I'm thinking, 16-step framework for social media selling. Okay, I'm just typing it over there. And then we have to basically say copy, move to the end or something like that. Okay. And then we have to say some framework, right? 16 steps framework for social media. This is marketing.
No, sorry. Actually, we have got different steps for.
Yeah, no. Yeah. No, what I'm saying is it will be a completely different sheet. That's all I'm saying. A completely different sheet, completely different steps, completely different actions for marketing. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it will be the same steps. I hope, am I making sense?
Yeah.
So it won't be the same steps. No, same framework. It's exactly the same look and feel, everything. But step 1 will be different. Step 2 will be different. Step 3 will be different. Everything will be different for social media marketing. And we will, learn that using this one. So that people can fill it up, Bahana. My only problem is today, when you want your team to work on open text, okay, with what can you ask them to work? I want to give you something with which you can say, guys, go and fill up step 1. Guys, do step 3, or do, like, they have to have something to work on. That's why I created this, so that it's very precise. And if they don't know something, they know the example. They can go and look at some example. So when we have 10 of these clients, 10 of these examples, then it's easy for everybody to do it. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Any more? There was a few other people raising their hand. Is that all okay? Everybody is good to go? See, there is very good news. I think maybe this week, we will make one of the biggest deals we have ever made in the entire, history of StepUp.one. Zach and Bahana are going to lead this initiative in terms of translation. So please work with them. It's going to be a very strict selection process. So please don't get angry with either Zach or Bahana, because I have got very clear instructions. This is not, the translation is not something that we do normally. I don't know anything about it. I cannot come and help you even if I want to. So I have told Bahana and Zach that they will select the people who are absolutely very top of their game, who have done these kind of translations before. So hopefully when we get this, it will be one of the largest ever deals that we have closed. I'm suspecting it will be almost, how much it will be? Almost 270,000 shillings per month for around 9 people or even 12 people. I don't know. So It'll be the single biggest deal that we have ever done in one sign. So it'll be such an amazing thing, and we have to do a great job. So please cooperate, and if anybody, just help Zach and Bahana in terms of if people who know the language is really good at it. Please, this thing. Not everybody is made for it, and it is also going to be extremely. So it's going to be a hard-working thing. You'll need to work for 6 to 8 hours a day to finish the job. It's not an easy something that you can do. So it's going to be interesting. I'm not worried about that. It's not like translation is not going to be there for the next 5 years. It's going to be there for maximum 3 months. But it's still good money. I didn't want to refuse it. I'm going to take it. But the real deal is basically where we get a client for the next 5 years. So for example, Bahana has been working with all these guys and other people almost for 2 years now. So we want clients forever. We don't want some translation business and that business and this business coming for 1 month and 2 months and half a month. We need clients who will be lifetime clients with us. And that's why this work is really important. Right? So don't get discouraged if you are not being selected. It's a very difficult work, and it needs extreme amount of time commitment from everybody. Right? You may be really good, but if you do not, I've also told Bahana, even the people that he's going to select, and Zach also, whatever he's going to select, if people are not able to do, let's say, 25 cards a week, then you need to let them go and bring more people. We cannot work with people who are not able to finish the job that they started. Whereas if you look at social media marketing, we are not being that hard or strict or anything. We are just, we can just work with any kind of thing. But this one is quite different. So I just wanted to put that in front of everybody. And then, so that's pretty much it from my side. I will send and share everything that I've, shown you here today, and then let me know what do you guys think. Chat, just keep the chat channel also. It's a sacred place. Some 50-60 people are there. Don't put lots of information over there. Just ask whatever you want, and you can always talk with others separately. All right, guys, so I'm going to close the call. We will see you everybody next week. Bye Sekto.